funny. Clothes that are neurological. Let you know when you need new things. Oh, here we go.
Yes, it is. We still have incredible deals like no APR financing and lease offers on our amazing Toyota vehicles. But you better hurry. It all ends January 2nd. Mom? Hi, honey, yeah. How did you get on this line? Well, this is a time for family, so your father and I decided to come and help you out. James, honey, say hello.
Oh my god. I hate these
Ah,
times.
what is it straight, stupid?
Doing Texas Hold'em?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's my game right there, I tell you what. I tell you what, I just will wreck them some bitches in the end game. But yeah, working. Wow, everything is abysmally failing at the moment. Bulls are dropping. Chargers are falling. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, bulls be falling, chargers are slipping. Bongs dropping. I hope bongs are not dropping. That would actually be very sad.
Really?
So yeah. Hey, at least my bong ain't gonna break like last time when Logan literally bitch slapped mine with a coat that had his charger, his phone, and everything in it. I mean, honestly, even with that smack that he did on the bong, it's still like the chamber itself was intact still.
No.
Like honestly, that bong was built pretty well. Even this one is like, I mean, it's pretty much almost identical. Maybe just by a few millimeters thinner. This one, it looks just very slightly thinner and slightly more taller. That's the only difference with this one, really. And plus, I can tell that there's a little bulbous right here, so I think the guy tried to do the percolator right here, but he kind of moved it off to the side by accident. Probably didn't realize, it just work accident. Happens. And then there's only a slight microchip over here that's barely noticeable that the person who was selling me it noticed and was like, here, I'll give you like $10 off on that. I'm like, okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah. Plus, it was, yeah, because they were going to sell for 85 and then they're like, you know what, there's that little chip. It's been in here forever. Alright. Why not? And plus, I also was getting a few other things too, so I was giving them some biz right there. Yeah, so they were like whatever, a couple extra bucks in it, a little chip, no big deal. Plus, I get a free tray on top of that, so I got a nice little hookup. Kimmy's Market's great, I like it. It's a nice little spot. Plus, they have Kratom there too, so I mean, at some point, I should just go over there and grab some and try it out. I know there's something I've been wanting to try. I've just never gotten around to doing it. To try it, Yeah. I mean, I know what it does, and I mean, it's a plant, so there's different strains of it, So there's depending on the strain, it will have probably different effects. So I mean, and I've seen people on Kratom, and they're pretty much like any other person. They're normal, So it's just that, like weed, it slightly alters your consciousness, not like totally blitzed out of your mind gone unless you take a lot. But I mean, if you're taking a moderate dose, like this bowl of weed or something, like a spoonful usually, that's kind of how they do it, is by spoonfuls. So you can put it in a drink and mix this a couple spoonfuls in that. You can just make like a little tea of it with a bunch of spoonfuls, or you could just eat it straight up. That's probably not the best idea because it tastes bad, I heard, but you could. Unless the United States removes its nuclear threat first. Why can't we all remove our nuclear threats? Kim, you forgot just one thing. You should have just said everybody. Why can't we all come to a coalition and just unite and be like, hey, let's make sure we don't have these weapons of mass destruction. He's letting the man-child baby ego of his of being anti-American getting away with him, which it's understandable for the little hermit kingdom, but it's like, really, bro? You could have a potential to look like respectable on the world stage, Kim. A bizarre story out of Spokane today where a grand jury indicts 20 people for allegedly faking car crashes.
trying to defraud insurance companies.
How do you fake a car crash?
Crashes happened between
Mm-hmm.
2013 and 2018 in Washington, Idaho, Nevada, and California.
Well,
And not just cars, police say they also included boats and pedestrians. All the fake crashes happened in remote areas without any witnesses. It's 11:04. It's happening weather.
Ah,
Progressive Insurance.
that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mess your car up in the middle of nowhere. Say something happened. There you go.
right, yeah.
All right, well, that's one way to do it, I guess. It's not really smart because I think in order to like ensure that you're gonna get like something, you need at least a witness or like the other party, involved in it. Which I guess if you're having someone involved with it, honestly, those people messed up. They could have easily hired quote unquote witnesses. Just give them a cut. They could have easily gotten away with that fraud. I'm just sitting here like, wow. That one key point, no witnesses. I feel like if they had witnesses, quote unquote, they probably would have gotten away with at least with some of them. Like, they did hit and run pedestrian ones too? Like, really? No witnesses for those? Well, that's dumb. It's not smart. Well, you're 6.5 minutes late, sir. So. Boo. Boo. You're late. Boo. My chat has scammed me. My, like, 2 people who comment on me are just scamming me. Good time? Yeah. Yep. Smoke some weed. Just hang out, show 'em. Yeah. No, today was just insane. Today was ridiculous. Like, it was just like the biggest clusterfuck. It was insane. Oh yeah. Well, luckily we had 3 closes tonight, so it's good. So, I'm not, just like bleh, but damn, it was a maze. Like there was U-boats and like 6-wheelers full of just boxes and shit everywhere. It was so ridiculous, dude. Man. I forgot to grab some OJ, actually. I'm gonna go grab that OJ.
Is round 0. So I'm still pondering that guy's belt story. How could it have happened? He said, well, didn't say anything. Didn't say anything, did it? All of a sudden he said, he goes to his computer and says, hey, want a new belt? Now, it's hard to explain something like that because, it's about information semantics. Something I've learned about information semantics by our machines. And whether you like it or not, computers actually are rearranging our human behaviors. And it happens away from the keyboard. I mean, you think that the only time you're engaged with computers when you're at the keyboard, but away from the keyboard, we're dealing with the organization of information, it's information semantics, and it's allowing us to deconstruct previously held meanings that were considered true to become exposed as false and misleading. In other words, we want something, and we know of something, but that's what's important to us when we do something.
There we go. OJ acquired. The deliveries. We don't do deliveries, but actually we technically do, but not to deli specifically. No. Our store does, like the company does. So, but nah. We had like orders where people will pick them up, and Some chick straight up ordered like 5 like holiday dinners, and mind you, these are like $50 a pop, and like 4 of them were turkeys and 1 was ham. It's like, holy shit, what are you even planning to do with all that? Like, give it away, or like you should have just a fat freaking family, or what? The product at the store. Oh yeah, I mean, I like it was already there. Like, I mean, when I showed up, all of it was already have been there. But on top of that, there was also just really busy. But there was a new person today. We're drinking St. Breeze Belgian Abbey by monks. By some damn monks. Damn. You're drinking the blood of Jaibus with that? Is that what you're doing? Abbey Ale. Every drop has the love and blood of Jaibus. I'm just fucking with you.
So you ask yourself, well, they don't have that many people for that many people on the internet. No, they don't, because there are no agents at the controls of this. The machines go rogue with the algorithms. And they're not only changing our history, but they're also
Like when there's little flakes on here that build up, and I just plop in, it drops, and it just adds a nice little extra bundle. And maybe a bunch of diddlers wearing robes, but they make some good beer in a castle in the countryside somewhere. Huh? That's actually honestly really cool. I mean, all jokes aside, that's actually kind of cool. Where monks are like, yeah, we're in like some random castle that's just been here for ages, and we makeshift it into a brewery, or at least we makeshift one section of it to a brewery at least. That's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Minus whatever diddling they're doing there, and whatever weird stuff they may be participating in. That is pretty cool. It's been an Abbey monk tradition since the Dark Ages. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, not only just that, but I mean, I'm sure just winemaking too is a long tradition of monks, priests, and like maybe not Abbey monks, but I'm sure just different types of monks have different types of creations of alcohol that they've just had long traditions of doing. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because a lot of at least the Western religious traditions, a lot of it has to do with drinking, like wine or ale, beer, mead. Back then, the ale was one of the few things sterile for them to drink. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that, beer, and wine. What else? Like tea, herbal teas, like supplements. They will probably brew themselves up. Broth. They probably just. I wouldn't be surprised if they just straight up drank broth. Stuff comes with wine-sized bottle with a champagne cork cage, 10% alcohol. That sounds pretty good, to be honest. It reminds me of this cider that is in Hood River. I've probably mentioned the name before. It's called Foxtail cider, and it comes in a big like glass bottle that's thick, that is similar to like a wine size. It's like yay tall, and it's at the top, and it's about yay wide. About from here, it's about yay wide, and then it has a long neck. Lambics are a Belgian kind of beer that are fermented by wild yeast in the air. Huh. That's kind of cool. It's interesting how just weird things like yeast that's just in the air, will make a beer, essentially. Just because of that process, it makes it in that particular way, and it's just totally different compared to others. It's really cool. They're sweet and fruity, no bitterness, no hops. Oh, that's exactly what I love to hear in a beer. Because I've had that before. I've had like sweet and fruity type of beers where it's, I wouldn't say no bitterness or hops, because in the U.S. that's pretty common. But I mean, it's very minute compared to the fruity and sweetness. And I forgot the name of it, but They are super expensive because they can only, it's only be produced in an area of Belgium 100 square kilometers wide. Damn. Just 100 by 100 kilometer cubicle region of just like, yep, this is the only place where this stuff grows and allows us to make this stuff.
We really advanced, have we not? Yes. And the advancements are happening just exponentially. And see, that's what I find interesting is that, people say, well, it's not going to happen in my lifetime. No, it is happening in your lifetime. I mean, having a department-wide cloud infrastructure for the military right now, and all this information I gave you about neural programming, this can be the difference between how a mission can be successful.
There we go. Boom.
But the problem is,
I don't know what it is.
ends justify the means in this situation, and it's bothersome.
Oh, you're doing that Wheel of Fortune?
Uh-huh. We're trying to see what this is.
An advertisement and
No, it's actually is this. Oh, when it changed.
yeah, that's you're just like no, and I'm like yes.
It's a song artist.
A song artist. HD blank B. Oh, I guess I have to spin now. Whatever. Guess a letter, huh? Okay.
Will become either individually or as aggregated instruments of these customers' intimidations and controls in a real way. All of these things that they're picking up on.
Dude, what in the hell could this even be?
I thought I was bad. I mean, I am.
No, okay. There's so little on here that I legitimately really could not like what. And with the letters I have available, what could this even be, dude? I'm doing a G because at least that seems like. There is not. Fuck you. Wow. Fake news. Fake news. I'm like, there's a G. There has to be. There's no G. Fake news.
Yep. What?
Like what? What is an artist? And all the word letters, I would think. A song artist, right? Like, that's just so confusing. BENCE.
I have Val. Yep.
Oh, you know what? I should have bought a vowel. That's what I should have done. I didn't realize about the O's because that. Yeah, I see. I was right. There is an O in there. It's hold. Hold up. Hold up. It's hold up.
Hold up, Bob Johnson. Oh,
it's a song and artist? What? It said song artist, not song and artist, right?
I read it wrong.
Oh my goodness, that was just... man, that annoyed me. I thought the entire time I was thinking of artists, just like songwriters, bands, musicians. Oh shit, this one's a person.
Just choose your letters.
Choose 3 consonants.
Wait, time out.
Well, yeah. And a vowel. Shut up! What? No. Oh my god! It gave me 1 letter! How am I... this is... At least it gives me more time. No. Hints, just... I'm gonna need some hint, dude. I need a hint. G. G, okay. That is... Damn it. This is some bullshit. Okay, I need one more hint. I'm sorry. There's no way I'm good. Valley Girl. Valley Girl. That's what the hell it is. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Yeah, it's like, hey, person. I'm thinking of names, not like...
Right.
Like a type of person. That's a type of person. What? That shit gyps ya. It gyps ya. Fighting my parents need to move out. Damn. I'm sorry. That is some sad. That is some sad shit. Damn. Morning. Morning, Joe. I don't know why you say morning, even though it's technically in the middle of the night for you, and very late in the evening for me. Oh my God, this ad. With Rex, you get a full auto service like check. So I guess my Rex has saved me millions of dollars. Especially in New York and Colorado. Damn, Rex is saving lives. Saving lives. Naughty lives save lives. That's what I have to say. Hold on. I'm gonna sit down this light. So I'm a little more lit up. Bum ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da da bum 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 bum.
Food and drink.
There we go. So what's new? Work was intense, but and also when I was on my lunch,
Food and drink. French fries?
I saw this spider that I've been low key observing, kind of watching for like the past this entire year, because for some reason it's lived this entire year, and I thought it died. Then I found out it was just hibernating because I brought it inside and I was like, "Hey, Dad, that spider that was shown over at that lamp for like all this time, it finally moved on." But after a while of being inside, it started.
What do you think?
What food and drink? I don't know. But
Filet? Something other. Filet.
But I was about to say but then once we had inside, it started moving around a little bit, and I was like, oh, it's still alive. It's just hibernating.
Jelly.
Then my dad told me, he's like, yeah,
Jellyfish.
bugs and acronids can go in hibernation in the winter. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that. They don't do it purposely, but when it gets too cold, they kind of have to, because they just can't move because they don't have a lot of heat.
There's no field.
So put it back in its nest, and hopefully it musters.
What's this word?
Jelly-filled scones.
Scones. S-C-O-N-S. Sav. Bingo. Good job.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, I understand. I remember where it is. Yeah, there just comes to a time where, you know, there just comes a time in person where it's just like, hey, I am independent and I just want to do my thing. I need to like have new people and new experiences, and I feel the same way. But fuck Patreon, fuck Amazon. Yeah, for real, dude. Patreon platforming people, and Amazon just being Amazon. I haven't saw the new episode of South Park, or heard it's on Jeff Bezos, and how it basically. Like, I am actually like kind of excited for that episode because I heard it's supposed to be real good. I'm sick of their histrionic, neurotic, emotional mood swings they have. Well, yeah, for me, it's not necessarily that. It's just that, I mean, for me, I just, a total environment change is probably just what I need. Yo, MC, what up? Hey. I'll go for the browse part. The browse is usually a chaotic part. Yeah, it's definitely can be pretty chaotic. I'm doing pretty good, Stefan. What about you, boy?
All these robots that they're using, some are weighing fewer than 25 pounds.
Oh, bang.
The other robot landed two contracts with about 34 million each.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to work.
Ugh.
Sending out mid-sized robots by next year.
Gross. Weird oilness.
So around the time the Pentagon was looking into this Mind Jedi operation, the Army awarded Endeavor Robotics $158.5 million for a class of more than 1,200 medium robots called
Yeah, there we go.
Man
Okay.
Transportable
Get rid of all the weird oil preservative bullshit off the edges of this thing.
Good chicken mama.
Yo, my entertainment while I get some computer work done.
That's
There we go. That works out. Until we get in an argument or something. Not really an argument, just intense discussion. Until we start yelling at each other and flip doing shit.
Get your little chicken mama. Take the pills.
Bro. Oh. Ah. I'm still in Hawaii, so fire burrito fire. Hey. Nice. Damn. I mean, Hawaii just sounds so awesome right now. Damn. Yeah. You sent me a picture of a beach in Hawaii, showing off the islands off in the distance too. And I was like, damn, that's beautiful. But I'm like, but you want to see the beaches of Iceland? And I sent him like 4 pictures of when we went to the beach in Iceland. And I was like, I don't know the results of the end game of that is. Why not? Why the fuck not?
It'll actually be one of the newer robots that the Army will retain. About 2,500 of them. They're small robots. There'll be an older fleet, and then after it's being used for certain
every day.
capacities, there'll be new US
I mean,
robots
hey,
that will
look,
be
I mean,
armed
I can
and
endure
self-sustained.
in that type of stuff. It's just that
Now, this is why they need the Jedi, is because they need some sort
went to
of
break visiting my
time for
parents.
robots all
There you go.
to share.
Yeah, like it's not that I can't handle it. I mean, I've been in Texas, I've been to Phoenix, I've been to Florida once. Yeah, I've been to Florida. I mean, I've been to very hot places and hot environments. And it's not like I haven't. In fact, I mean, dry heat is a lot better than the heat here when it's in the summer. Took the words from me. Yeah, exactly. Like the heat here in Oregon is, like in the summers, is fucking miserable because of the moisture in the air. It just sticks to you and it makes you sweaty and it's just awful. But dry heat, as long as you keep yourself moisturized, you're alright. It honestly isn't really that bad. And also as long as you are like properly, you know, taking care of your skin while you're out in the sun for long exposures. Jim Beam will drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Damn. Smoke of the weed. Smoke of the weed, good sir. Do with the fat of kratums. I'm about to smoke some more anyway. I mean, I got nothing else to do. Whoa, anthropomorphic? Did Clyde Lewis become a furry? Did he join the cause? Did he join the revolution? Did he join the furryization of the world? Oh, yeah, I should have admitted I'm a furry globalist. I'm not just a globalist, I'm a furry globalist. So not only am I looking towards an environmentally humanist society, but I'm also looking towards an environmentalist furriest society. Replace humanist with furriest. We will conquer this fucking world. We are already. We're slowly doing so one by one. It's only a matter of time. And whoever does not join us will Bolsonaro their ass and they'll just go away to be forgotten. Wow. I don't drink when I'm kratom, that makes you sick. Exactly. Exactly. I like how you're just like, yeah, kratom and drinking makes you sick. It's no response to my furry globalization. That's what we call. Oh, yeah, probably being alone, just in different ways. Where's my mind? My mind. Hey, now it's in the water, sing silence.
News 101 KXL.
Alright. So, we are here. All four of us collectively together. The fuck are we all doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? Just staring at our screens? Just blankly? Nay! We need to enlighten ourselves and awaken ourselves. Because we just sit here and rot away. Pop, shut up! Now, this is my time. I am the one with the speech. I am the one who will break this curse. Not you. Nay! We need to change our way of our lives. We need to rise up and join in the new, very globalized revolution. And we will do so with extreme prejudice. We must. We grow in numbers every day, yet we stagnate. We do nothing. We grow, yet we waste potential. We waste opportunity. We waste victory. We must change this. Rise, my pretties. For we all need to get down to Hawaii and suffer in paradise if we... Well, so why not in paradise? That is the first place to go. We are to rendezvous at Pearl Harbor, where we will begin the revolution in December. Just like in 1941, we will launch the surprise attack. And we will succeed, unlike the predecessors. Mark our words, for we will succeed. Furry Nation. Oh god, not like that. No! It's the furrinization globalized society. That's what it is. Don't try to squeeze in your agenda and narrative into this new world order. You bend to it, not the other way around.
47 on Saturday, mostly cloudy with the rain comes back Saturday and Sunday. Turns to showers on Monday. And for Christmas Day, showers and sunbreaks. And the snow level down about 2,000 feet. I'm Matt Spino, Breath and News 101. 50 degrees in Gresham, 51.
Sorry, Egglier. Yes.
In Portland, I'm John Eric Smith.
Yes.
Check back several times each day and stay connected with FM News 101 and KXL.
Oh my sweet hubbly Jesus. Can you get the fuck off my base? I remember a couple streams ago I said I was going to bring this out, but I totally didn't. So, I'll do it today. Don't know what that boring bullshit was. But
Because of you, I felt accepted and welcome.
it was.
Because of you, I
I
got
don't know. Did any of your family fight for the Axis powers? Mine did.
STD testing.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know much of my family's history besides
I had options.
part of my dad's biological parents' side. That's it. And part, just very vaguely, my mom's side. Partially, just kind of some of the history. I really,
Not long ago, one of the family cars was in an accident. We have the legal right to be able to take our car.
I'm pretty sure, considering the family lines, I am pretty sure that we were all fighting for the Allies. So, I know at least with the adopted side with my dad, it definitely was. I don't know so much about the other, and I don't know about my mom's side. Finns and Bosnians and Albanians. Well, the Finns were technically neutral, but yeah, they're pretty cooperative and with Nazis at that point. I mean, the Albanians, they kind of have to. They kind of had to because didn't Italy invade them and try to take them over anyway? As kind of like a practice run to go invade Greece and all that.
We specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call today for a quote at 1-800-569-5440. That's 1-800-569-5440. You're probably paying more than you should. Call Term Busters, 1-800-569-5440, or visit our website at termbusters.net. Remember, 1-800-569-5440. Rates and availability may vary by state. Single rate quotes based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting. Exam required to qualify.
Muslim Bosnians and Albanians were allies with Germans and Italian members of the Axis, so they were sort of Catholic Croats. That's why Serbs hate us. No wonder. And then the Yugoslavs are all like, we tried to unite people. One of my great-grandfathers got pulled into the Italian Air Force. Damn, did he survive long? As far as I know, I don't think the Italian Air Force was quite adverse compared to like the Germans or like pretty much any other Air Force as far as I'm concerned. Ah, fuck. Ugh. Couldn't go on that long. Yeah, they were fine. At the beginning of the war, they were well equipped. Oh, well, yeah, beginning of the war, but Italy wasn't really known for progressing much. At least when it came to tanks, I mean, military. Their military just wasn't really well known to be great in any strong measure. I mean, they might have been well equipped, but were they good? I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they. I'm just talking collectively. I mean, I'm sure that. I mean, since they were fine, I'm sure they probably did well and were, did well enough to survive. So they did well enough. The rest of the Italians, I don't know. Probably not. Ah, fuck, man, I can't. I haven't done this in a while, so jeez, man, finger picking. I am just burning my fucking arm with. Ah, jeez, hold up. I gotta take the jacket off if I'm gonna do this. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck.
Dark times ahead. Yeah, I mean that's why I say I think we need to be aware of it so that we can write the war laws with regards to how robots can be used and what they can do and what they can do. I think. No, absolutely. Like robo-ethics is going to become extremely important. You know, that's the thing. Maybe I ought to go to college.
Gotta take a brick on that arm, at least a little bit.
You know, they start college classes.
You mean the aircraft?
Some jobs that already
Italy Muslim spies. Yeah, some reason I guess.
I think it'd be awesome, don't you?
Nice. I've seen Italian aircraft. They're pretty beautiful aircraft. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever took all the news, not so much coverage of Mussolini's things. No pics again. I hate sounding like an old man. Do you like Mussolini, Joe? I do like the pictures of Mussolini when he got totally lynched in the streets and was hung upside down, dead. That was beautiful. I love that. I haven't heard much of him on him, Carl. Well, people found him tyrannical. Hold on. I'm
When I originally called, I talked with I took a position, and not a high security position, mind you, but working with adults with intellectual disabilities, and I have two positions. It's an administrator over the safe and successful education of homes.
It's this one. had my pick literally around here just like a second ago.
You would be able to wait and adjust and see if your attention is
Well, nigga. Like, motherfucker.
and, there was a feeling that, basically, it was
Under my bong.
sufficiently done, and you're gonna make great money, and it's gonna feel like you're working 70 hours a week. But on top of that,
My great grandfather, never met him. Yeah. To be fair, I haven't really met much of my family's past either. I know vaguely of some of them, but not entirely too much. Like I do know like my living family, at least a good portion of them in Texas and in Montana, but beyond that, I don't really know too much myself. So you're kind of in the same boat as I. Now for the Muslim family history, it's almost been all over extinct. Damn. God's piece of
Did you hear what Clyde was talking about just a while ago? This guy he was talking to actually had an AI doll in his house, in his print's house. It was real, just real and everything.
Oh, like one of those AI doll things?
Yeah, adult things. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the robot AI. Oh. Well, that is a little. I was playing this, so I didn't hear honestly.
Yeah,
But
they're actually out there now.
well, yeah, I know they're out there. I mean, there's brothels of the damn things. I mean, they're definitely there. Yes.
They say by the year 2019 they'll be selling off the market.
Now I'm trying to do like the. What I'm trying to do is just like. What I'm trying to do right now is try to have like a core note to strum. And try to do some rhythm shit. It's kind of like a basic death metal style. Where they'll be like. You know, they'll have like that core note. Maybe they'll do. You know, something like that. But in the middle of all that, you know, I'm trying to do some rhythm shit. And I just can't right now. Going to bed. Might be back out. All right. Yeah. But my arm is just not. It's not adverse well with the strengths. Tastes like a multi-bready molasses, just sweet sour drizzle you put on top. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Give me a good crust and real sauce and a pile on cheese. Hey, that sounds good. Oh, I was off a half a step. Ooh. Just such a harsh ending. Whoa, there's all sorts of crazy fucking shit going on. What's going on here? What are y'all saying? Back in the day, my hair was long, mine was so sharp and the world was good. Oh, sex was free and clean, didn't have to spacesuit to have sex. Remember 3 Dog Night? I don't remember all those years well. I think I made jokes and realized. Or Steppenwolf, Joy to the World. Wasn't there one? Yep, and the Pusher. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. So I just remember. Fuck. Those vets aren't happy with long-term memory.
It's going to be used for full spectrum control. That's exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for that's what they're doing, right? I mean, they're going to check everything from the animals that roam the streets to the sod that's been laid down for your grass for golf course. All of it is going to be checked because that way everything is going to be everything. And your lawn can tell you when it's time to water.
It's always that slap. You hear that? Without breaking anything. Sometimes I happens when I do this. I need to figure out the best way to try to make it more full of a sound. It's probably now out of tune. Now I keep doing it. It's a half step up. Did that purposely because I'm trying to tighten it a little bit. One of my bitches chucked the big deal. Heroin, PCP. Damn. Have you ever candy flipped, Joe? They could cross that path. Damn.
Drones are the reason London's Gatwick Airport has been closed for a few hours now. It is causing a ripple effect throughout Europe. BBC's Andy Moore says police are investigating 2 possible drones flying around the airport. Some people arriving here this morning are philosophical about it. They're saying, well, I'm stuck on the ground waiting here. They're potentially in the airport with the drone.
Alright. Sounds tighter. Oh, I've been a very bad boy. Pass. But I've seen the light and been healed. I've been healed. Oh, yes. Oh, my Lord. I will at least give my arm a break a little bit, because holy shit, my arm's killing me. What you like doing? Crack. I love it. Crack. Did I just figure out that smoke on the water? I think I did. At least the first part of it, you know? White Rabbit. Huh.
Broadcasters Foundation of America provides financial assistance to broadcasters in acute need due to a critical illness, accident, or other serious misfortune. If you know of a broadcaster on the air or behind the scenes who may need our help, please share our message. Visit broadcastersfoundation.org. I'm Tom Fitzgerald, owner of Oswego Mortgage, and I want to talk to you if you're looking to consolidate debt and get immediate monthly cash flow savings by refinancing up to 100% of the value of your home with your VA home loan benefit. Oswego Mortgage has been doing VA loans for 20 plus years. It's 95% of our business, our experience and knowledge of the VA.
That's in Das Gardens of Edens. I don't know. Who knows? Who gives a flying shite? Yeah, my fingers don't want to cooperate at the moment. I'm trying to, it's like my mind wants to keep playing, but my body is telling me, you cannot do this. Try attempting to. So I'm just going to stop, because my arm is actually legitimately kind of sore. Well, it feels good, though. So, I need to work out this arm somehow. I'm just kind of stretching it, though. Get the good old pops in the fingers, stretch them out a little bit, and smoke some more weed. Let me clarify for Carlos Stefan. I never admitted to using LSD alone or in combo. Just don't like it back here. I've asked you questions, then go away. Why is it dropped? Have you ever dropped acid? That sober son of a bitch. That straight edge son of a bitch. Really? You're going to say that he has ever dropped acid? You're gonna have the nerve to ask him? Nope, I don't do drugs at all. There you go. Case in point. Case in point. He's the goof.
A bunch of people by doing the right thing on this. People thought, because he's, from my point of view, he's been wrong on 99 issues, they can never be right on one. On this issue,
trying to freaking keep this shit back, you know what I mean? Jeez.
He came stronger. And as a result, it is now safe for people in both political parties to speak honestly. We know this prison system not working. It's wasting money, sending people home bitter and not better. And Donald Trump has got to get the
I'll give Trump brownie points for actually doing this criminal justice reform he's trying to do, but it's kind of a token gesture right now. If I think it's supposed to be called the First Step Act or something like that. So if that is true and that's at least a first step, that's something. I'd rather they just commute and pardon everybody. That is nonviolent drug offenders and shit. So it's a start at least.
You know, we need criminal justice reform, and it's definitely something that we needed. By the way, welcome to the show. I'm Dana Lash, at DLash on Twitter, official Dana Lash on Facebook.
For explanation, I can't flip it. See Eric Andre.
This criminal justice bill, which passed yesterday in the Senate, and it gives some discretion with regards to sentencing for drug offenders. It boosts prisoner rehabilitation efforts. It reduces the sentences of some
Yes, that sounds amazing.
It seemed there to be a mandate on maximum given. This is the problem, because I think that judges have a lot of discretion when it comes to sentencing, and it's crack sentencing that has led us down this path of high recidivism.
And yet you're also the same type of motherfuckers that want to ban shit like marijuana. So are you being hypocritical, or are you actually changing your view, Dana? I think you're being hypocritical because you don't know shit. Propagandist! It's much better than hypothetically are going to build on in the next few years. Hopefully. I mean, now that it's there, I mean, it will give them a chance to, so it's a good step. I don't object to it at all. It's good. I'll give Trump brownie points for that. I'll be like, hey, I mean, this is an issue. We literally have more people in prisons than Stalin did into gulags at their height. That's a problem. It's kind of an issue. Explains it best. Don't want to blaspheme him. Used to drop a handful of pills just looking at pretty colors. Damn, dude. That sounds fun. Looking at some crazy pretty colors and shit. You know, like, that's what I want. That's kind of what I've been looking at for recently. I want to, like, have, like, a visual experience of some sort. Like, I've always heard about these type of experiences, and I'm like, I want to have one. It's just like, how do, like... Candy flipping is fun. And Joe gets triggered. I'm sorry, Joe. Okay? It's me. It's my body. I can do what I want. I want to see colors and visuals and stuff. I want to be like, whoa, bro, look, I'm seeing things. In a controlled, safe environment with people I can trust, and I'm in the right state of mind for in such occasions, sir. You don't need it. Well, hypothetically, I don't need weed. I do it anyway because it benefits me. And also, hypothetically, I don't need money either. I don't need this house. Hypothetically, I don't need to do this channel. I don't need it. I just enjoy it. Yeah. Maybe there's something in my life and that I am having trouble, dealing with, and maybe having a personal, psychedelic experience with myself with a controlled dose of a hallucinogenic substance. Maybe that would potentially help in a more medicinal manner in that sense. Let's mix shit up like acid and MSD or whatever. Holy fuck. I don't know. I would assume mixing drugs together? Yes, MDMA. Damn.
And it's going to help them with job opportunities and other things. So we're basically it's a corrupt.
Oh, that spider has not moved at all. It's still in hibernation mode. I know, I'm just like, damn. I tried blowing on it and it moved a little bit, so I know it's still chilling. Literally. Oh, so there's a spider we've been, I think Joe knows, or at least Carl knows at some point at this point. But, there's a spider that's been chilling on our, like, front porch for, like, a year now. And I thought it died. I came back on lunch and I saw it just dangling on its web, and I thought it died because it was like that. And I was like, oh, damn. I grabbed a little paper towel to let it just chill on. And me and Dad were looking at it in the kitchen for like 5 minutes, and it started moving its legs a bit. I'm like, oh, it's actually alive. And he's like, yeah, actually it's in hibernation. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to put it back. So, see, back in my days, we just cooked shit, but drugs are not as strong as now. It takes the edge off the acid. Mixing drugs ain't so bad. Drugs are stronger. It's like 9/11 in your mouth, man. LSD's even better now, so is weed. Oh yeah, dude, weed is so much better. You can guarantee you that drugs are also better. So. Yeah, but on the final point of the spider, she is beautiful. She's huge. Like, she's about yay big. She's a pretty big girl. And she has this really beautiful pattern on the bottom of her that is just literally a perfect rectangular black spot on her bottom of the abdomen. It's honestly kind of spectacular. It's like perfect 90-degree angle, like perfect. And she has just these beautiful little just hairlets with like these little patterns just around the little like follicle area. It's kind of fascinating. You showed me the spider. Did I? Is it a female? Yeah. Here, I can show you really quick. It's hibernating in its little spot right now. Here. I'm talking about it, so fuck it. The weird, dorky kid is gonna go inspect a bug. Well, and spider, I guess, in this case. Is it still there? Yep, it's still there. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, the bugs have really became a problem since its hibernation. Ugh. It's right there. There it is. She's just hibernating there now. We moved her there. But, yeah, she's huge. But she's not dead. She's definitely just hibernating here. Because she was dangling, but then she kind of moved her legs in a defensive position and kind of froze there. But as you can see, it's just, you know, yeah. I mean, if she was dead, she would not be kind of like her leg wouldn't like catch and follow my arm. It would just like be just, it would probably like fall off if she was dead. Look at thorax. Yeah, I don't think spiders have a thorax. I think they only have like the. Oh no, you're right. Never mind. There's like a middle part that only insects have, but spiders and arachnids don't. But yeah, we just kind of plopped her right there. The little nest is just all up in this shit. We just kind of kept her there. But yeah, she's just chilling there now. Hold up, you can actually like see her fangs and shit. Let me just slightly move. Like, look at that. Wow. Ooh, that's a beautiful view. Look at those fangs on her. Wow. Yeah, but she's still alive. She's just hibernating, so. There's another one right here. Where is it? There it is. That one's a young one, so this one is enjoying itself some nice, juicy goodness. It's eating something. It's going yum yum. Yeah, it's having a feast. So. Spiders are your friend. I have no problem with spiders. Especially orb weavers. They're really beautiful. In the back here, sauerkraut. We learned art by yeah. I mean, it might be weird for me to just not give a shit that spiders are just like populating my entire house, but I really don't care. Like, spiders are generally beneficial to the ecosystem. Like, as long as they chill outside, you can, like, dude, there was flies, mosquitoes, bugs all over my face. It was kind of annoying. When they're there, when the spiders are active and doing their thing, those numbers decrease, so it's pretty nice. So, yeah. But she's just sleeping, doing her thing. But she's a beautiful girl, though. And she's been there since, like, February, or at least February or April, somewhere around there. Or, no, February, March, somewhere around there. Around those 2 months. And she's been there since, so that spider's legitimately almost a year old. Like, do spiders live that long? Like, can an average little spider live, like, up to a year old? Like, I know tarantulas can live for a little while, but just like a regular spider, though? Really? Like, that's, I mean, I'm surprised that Cole didn't just straight kill her yet, honestly, compared to the other ones. I mean, she's so huge. I mean, I'm surprised, really. I mean, it's really kind of fascinating, though, because you can see how many different species of orb weavers we have here. Like, she was a very brown-colored one, but the other one we saw having a nice little feast of that black mulchy thing. That used to be a bug, by the way. Um, that one's all bright and vibrant and orange. I mean, we have all sorts of different orb weavers that they vary in like birch, like patterned birch type of brown colors with white patterns in it, which is really beautiful. They vary from that orange color to just that normal brown color. They have a vast array of colors that they all have that are just fascinating and beautiful. Orb weavers here are really amazing. I love them. And once I saw an orb weaver do something unusual with its web compared to other orb weavers. Like, it had its web like a normal orb, but the top of it was like an arch. It kind of like caved in like this and moved in like this, kind of like it was like a V, like kind of like a, you know. I don't know how to hold on.
I'm totally fine with that. I think that there's a huge difference there. And so
Like this, you know, like it was doing this type of shit. Like, it opened up like that and then closed in up here into a little hole that it was hiding itself in, you know, when it got cold or whatever. And I mean, that's so clever. I mean, orb weavers are pretty intelligent. I mean, spiders in general are really intelligent. I mean, for a tiny little creature, you know, for what it is, they're definitely really intelligent critters.
Speed loader, that's not an exaggeration. The ETS, a tactical speed loader from Elite Tactical Systems, can load an entire magazine in under 3 seconds. You're not even touching the rounds. This is the perfect gift to get somebody for Christmas. Great stocking stuffer. And it's only $30. It's completely affordable, and it's one of the best things that you will ever have in your range bag.
I gotta remember to make my drone as spider looking when he flies in. Nice.
By watching the video,
Yeah.
right when you go to load mags fast.
Because then I'll just leave. I'll never touch it and bother it. But if it's in my house, there's a likelihood that I am probably gonna just throw it outside or kill it, or by crushing it. Like, look, as long as, like, I've had spiders in my room, and the first thing I'm doing is crushing the bitch. Like, there's a law, and also, there'll actually be, like, I have like another law actually. If there's a spider that's in the corner of the ceiling, in the corner, just like sitting there, and it's a small one, then I'll be like, all right, as long as you're staying there and you don't move or go anywhere and just leave me alone, we're good. But there's actually this one time I saw I literally was loading a bowl like I just did actually, and I look up like this. I was gonna grab a lighter from my desk, and I just looked up because there's this black spot on my on the wall, and it is a spider. I'm not even fucking about yay damn big. Well, you know, it's just like one of those wolf spiders or whatever, like one of those brown spiders, but it was just huge. And I was just like, no, 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 no. In fact, I think I tweeted it, like literally right when I saw it. I took pictures and I was like on the other side of my room, just like, nope, 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 nope. You're beyond the size of safety measures for you to even be in the house. Like, what are you, like, no, no. Like, I try, okay, so I go grab a cup to just, you know, block it, and then grab a piece of paper, you know, and then get it outside. Guess what? It decides to go, when I go do that and I come back, it literally tucks itself in the corner of the ceiling and the walls. So that's out of the picture, and there's no way I'm just going to get the paper, go, and then flick it on the floor and let it go, you know, skirting around anywhere. It's like, then I lost it. It's like, nope. So I'm just fucked. So I just have to basically be paranoid and tripping my balls off, stoned too, like I would before to go to bed. And I'd be like, that spider's gonna fucking come and get me, man. This spider's gonna feel fucking so crawling over me, man. So I wake up. Guess what? The first thing I did when I woke up, whoa, where's that spider? I look in the corner where it was gone. So I'm just like, no, that spider's missing. Where the fuck did it go? So I go looking around. I go look around the house. I legit am like hunting the spider. And then I go in my mom's room and I go in the bathroom and I found it on the edge of the wall in her bathroom. And I went, I'm so glad I decided to come over here and go traumatize my mom now because, oh my goodness, if it was still in my room, I would have at that point just decided to be like, you have way overstayed your welcome. At that point, I've kind of decided to lose interest, and I kind of let whatever happen. But then about a week later, I'm chilling in here, and I find that very same spider dead. It was just dead. I think it just died of starvation or something. It was just on the floor, like. So I was like, oh, well, I know what happened to your fate. You probably became a cat toy too while you were at it. So what was that? No spider smasher. Well, hey. Well, just know your place, alright? And don't be a fat fucking spider or else I'll just straight crush you or throw you outside. Like I almost did. Like, I made an exception with that orb weaver because I thought it was dead. I was like, I'm gonna try to bury it somewhere. But then it started moving and went, oh, I'm gonna actually just put you back now. I was just gonna say cat toy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that fat orb weaver a cat toy though. She still has a life. She still is she still has a job to do when the winter pulls over and she survives. If she does, well, you still have a job to do, Missy. And plus, you need to lay your eggs. See how fat she is? She still hasn't laid her eggs yet. Like, that needs to still be done. So, she's a little late on that. So, I hope she gets to do that soon. Or at least, you know, soon after hibernation. Because, you know, we're going to lose a nice, good genetic, you know, line of spiders. Because that is some good genetics of a spider. I mean, she's a fat bitch, dude. And she's big and, like, I mean, long longevity. That's good. That's good for a spider, honestly. Especially for, I mean, in an area, in an environment where there's a plethora of food. Makes sense.
And it's time to get into some headlines. Let's do it.
And now, all of the news you would probably miss. It's time for Dana's Quick Five.
I've been, let's see, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, we're going to talk about this coming up here in a little bit. She says that she's taking a week off for self-care before she begins her new role as a congresswoman, and she also spent an inordinate amount of time.
I love my cat. If she finds a little mouse in the basement, brings it up to play with it for a while, then brings it to show me. Yeah, cats are sociopathic little fucks, aren't they? They'll play with their prey for a little bit. And you want to know why they bring it to you? It's because they're trying to show you how to hunt. They think you're this inferior being that can't hunt, that is unable to sustain itself somehow in its eyes. And it's like, here, I am trying to show you how to hunt in my way. I mean, in a way, it's kind of an intelligent thing, but at the same time, it's like, cat, can you, like, not? I get my food in other ways. You get your food in this way. You don't have to show me. Because every now and then we get birds, we get mice, rats. Like, we get little critters that have been sacrificed to a kitty, and they are on our porch. It's quite a surprise. One time I This is in high school. I was going to high school and I found a squirrel and 2 birds on our front porch. And it was overnight. So one of our cats just decided to go have a playtime with itself and torture and kill a squirrel and 3 birds and like eat it up and munch on it. And the thing is, it's not even that they are doing it for food purposes. It's just because they're not eaten. I mean, their heads and neck are mangled because they've been chewed on, but that's about it. Damn rodents. Well, hey, to be fair, we haven't had mice or rats in a long time. The most we get is an occasional bird. That's it. An occasional bird. Sometimes we might get a mice, a small one, that didn't realize that the other mice weren't here for a reason. But other than that, we don't really get that much anymore. We did, like 4, 5, 6 years ago, we had a consistent basis of dead things in front of our doors. All of them. But we haven't gotten that in a long time, really. We get an occasional bird, like I said, or an occasional mouse, but we haven't gotten like a squirrel or anything like that, so that's good. That's good. I did miss it earlier. You did test your issue from that. It's cautioning you lag you're having. Oh my god, I totally forgot to do that. I'll do it tomorrow because it's just like an internet speed thing, and I just have to. I think one thing I'll just do is turn off and on the router, and also just see how the strength of that is amongst other things. But yeah, I'll just have to see what my internet strength is. It's probably not as great as it should be, of course. So it's probably more to do with the internet itself than the PC, because my computer can run. I can tell it can run the games fine. It's just that the graphics card is needed to actually process it all properly. Because it can like process it, but it just overloads the fuck out of it to where my FPS rating is like 3 for like any game. So I just need to do that, so I'm gonna do that soon. Probably within January or sometime either next week or by the end of the month. Sometime soon. Ethernet for the desktop. I could do Wi-Fi via the laptop, but for desktop I'm just doing it for the internet or Ethernet cable. I know. I just figured I'd at least get some games downloaded and have them on there. So, there's that. As soon as I get the upgrade, I'm sure it'll definitely run a lot better and handle it a lot better. It's just right now, I can definitely tell everything else about it will be able to handle it. It's just that graphics card. And also the other thing you showed me that would help it run a little faster. That would definitely, it doesn't hurt to add that on to make it better. It was very funny. Anyway, yeah, it was ridiculous. I don't know if it's still up on YouTube. I haven't. When I last checked on my channel, it wasn't there, so I don't know if it's there or not. But I'm just gonna leave it there. It's kind of amusing because I did go into at least a few things and had a couple rants, and I know those were at least there. It's just the chat was very fucking delayed, and it was just kind of a train wreck. But hey, those little contention of streams all at least align into a little story. It's almost 200. Are you sure? Last time I checked, it was more at like 30 or something. But if that's true, hey, that's cool.
They now control around a quarter of the country, and we have witnessed them inside Syria beating back ISIS from their so-called caliphate, their so-called Islamic State, to the
Wet
space
pussy.
they now occupy.
Wet pussy.
Just a few holdouts in the desert.
Republican Senator Bob Corker with this. I'm sad for the
Speaking of that wet pussy, I can go grab him really quick. He's just sleeping. All he'll do is just like proceed to sleep again on my lap.
CBS News Update. I'm Matt Piper. Portland's breaking news traffic and weather station, FM News 101 from the Mercedes-Benz of Wilsonville Traffic Center. We have clear roads this evening, no crashes, no slowdowns, and dry roads tonight. That's quite the change.
Another storm bearing down on the coast of Oregon during the overnight hours. There's a high wind warning on the coast beginning at 1 a.m. Continuing until the afternoon. Gusts of about 60 miles an hour on the beaches. Gusts in town about 40 miles an hour. It's another blustery day with rain turning to showers late in the day. The high in Portland 54. We'll get some drier weather on Friday, partly sunny and fairly calm with a high of 46. 47 on Saturday, mostly cloudy with the rain comes back Saturday night and Sunday. Turns to showers on Monday. And for Christmas Day, showers and sun breaks, and the snow level down about 2,000 feet. I'm Matt Spino for FM News 101. 51 degrees in Beaverton, Vancouver. 50 degrees in Gresham, 52 in Portland. I'm John Eric Smith. Check back several times each day and stay connected with FM News 101 and KXL.com.
During the winter months, the days seem too short and the rain is always around. The last thing you need is an accident and the hassle that follows.
You big boy.
Life's Auto Collision Centers. Let my team at Life's take the hassle off your
It's the only cat that's okay with being held like this, I swear.
Anywhere in the Northwest, bring it to our modern, state-of-the-art facility, fix it right, and bring it right back to you. Life's owners, deductible assistance, pre-loss
No.
protection,
No.
parts,
YouTube,
collision repair.
take the chat. No. It's not moving. I can't move. Look at me. I'm holding this fluffy little boy. Just sleeping on me. Oh. Well, we're fucked.
To help head that off, we've put together a list of practical holiday tips that's available for you on our website,
Okay, hold on. There
Here's
you
one of
go.
those tips. It's no secret we love our microbrews in the Pacific Northwest. Much like Eskimos have hundreds of ways to talk about snow, Oregonians have just as many ways to describe the beers we enjoy. But be careful when sampling the seasonal brews. Some specialty microbrews can be pretty potent. A single pint could have as much alcohol in it as half a six-pack of domestic beer. So, enjoy your holiday beer. Just be aware that not all pints are created equal. I hope you never need to call us, but if you or a loved one does need help, please do call us. You have my promise that if we choose to work together, we will do the absolute best we can for you. The Reynolds Defense Firm.
This little boy.
We're here if you need us. We are very good at what we do.
Would you accept a knockoff handbag when you paid a designer bag
Got
price?
him.
Of course not. I'm Leif with Life's Auto Collision Centers. So why
I think it's
don't you let your
170.
insurance company steer you
Fuck
into
YouTube. I want to know,
discount
have you ever seen the rain?
corners
Kind of on
and
Sunday.
transportation parts?
Yeah.
You pay
Oh,
your
that's
insurance premium
pretty
for
common,
your
honestly. I've seen that at least like
Don't get ripped off. Choose Life's Auto Collision Centers.
every spring,
For you, not
for
insurance
sure.
companies.
Sometimes we'll have it in the summer too.
Pre-loss conditions,
Not so much in the fall or winter.
finest in collision repair.
Sometimes we do, but not really.
On FM News 101.
Spanning coast to coast and all over Flyover Nation.
The Dana Show.
I know you can't hear the song on the podcast, but no, keep on. This is Johnny Hathaway. This is one of the top 5 Christmas songs. Yeah, it's not Christmas until I hear Johnny Hathaway sing. I mean, I love it. It is so good.
You don't get the musical reference. Oh, that's a CCR. Have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That song is pretty sad to me because the night my cat Scooter died, and after that happened, I came in here, and that song came right up, and that was literally the only and it was essentially just like every time that song comes out now, it's just like the only one it's like the only moment I can think of now. That song is like tied to that memory. It's just like oof. Oh my god, this boy. Just a big boy. What a bandito. What a bandito. It's a great song though. That's why I love it so much.
I just don't know how he says it like that because it doesn't sound like that. Anyway.
Oh,
That's one of my
just a sweet boy.
absolute favorites. So I think some of my favorite Christmas songs, Johnny Hathaway. This Christmas. Another one we're going to be playing, Paul McCartney Lane, was Wonderful Christmas Time. Almost anything, but I would have to say Dionne Warwick singing Little Drummer Boy is my favorite. Louis Armstrong, Cool Blue,
Just a pretty boy.
and Bing Crosby. anything but being prosperous.
Watch music sound.
Project is the best. I think this is probably my top 5.
I must.
I don't know, then I'm like, Burl Ives.
Music sound.
I gotta have me some Burl Ives too, and I gotta have
Christmas
like,
music. She's basically just
you know, and I gotta have
literally just like talking about how good the Christmas music is and shit. So she mentioned some good songs. She mentioned What a Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. That's a good one.
I had to address that. We're taking
Pretty much the whole war on Christmas bullshit,
care time, guys. That's all.
which is just stupid
That was what
and hilarious because Christmas is literally eating the rest of the fucking holidays.
to take some time off.
I see people fucking doing Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving, even.
I'm thinking, girl, what do you need to be taking time off?
Bandito,
She said the campaign took a toll on her health.
how dare you? Just leave me. Little punk.
Yoga and healthy eating. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says she intends to spend the week with books, Epsom salt, lavender oil, notebooks, pens, music. You're gonna spend your weekend with a pen? I'm gonna spend
Wow.
time off with
Dana,
Shut up.
you're so pathetic.
Are you
You're attacking Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for having a week off before being anointed into Congress.
Self-care is
You fucking faggots have no fucking argument. It's so sad.
Sorry, what?
Oh my god, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is going to some fucking, place for a week where she's gonna have lavender oils, fucking massage oils and stuff, and have a little retreat and get up for herself before, she gets anointed into Congress, one of the hard positions, in our government. Like, fuck off. You have no argument. Wow. Yet, when fucking establishment elite corrupt shills, buy private jets off the taxpayers' back, you're not there to fucking, go crying us a river about it. Fucking propagandist bitch. What a stupid cunt. I have no fucking argument.
Snort meth? Do you snort meth? What do you do with meth?
Oh my god, now you're claiming she snorts meth? Wow, you're fucking sad. What a pathetic fucking retard you are.
No one cares. Like, for real.
Yeah, no one cares about you, you stupid bitch.
This doesn't make any
Really? You're gonna claim that, she's gonna snort meth and do drugs or whatever the fuck when, she's probably one of the most sober people in Congress?
Again, it's a strong
Hilarious.
She's trying to say, I'm taking some time off for myself, and I feel guilty about it because I know I don't do anything already. And
Cause she hasn't been sworn in yet, you dumb cunt.
And I'm gonna make who sits here and goes shaming immigrants for doing a face mask? What in the world is
Y'all wanna hear this stupid shit?
How do you live looking at the world like this? No one cares. Like, nobody cared. Nobody even knew what she was gonna do.
Nobody cared. Oh, you care,
Started trying to
you
politicize
idiot.
it for working people. I'm a working people. I don't feel no shame. Treat yourself.
No, you're not. You're propagandists. Don't even tap around that.
Treat yourself. It's a meme. Shut up. I don't know. And she says, my future position has taken a toll on me.
Yeah.
She's not even there yet.
It's because, oh my god, God fucking forbid someone takes their mind off the job before they get into it for a second, be like, hey, I'm gonna, enjoy myself, have some free time before I get into this hard position that I just, put myself in when I had no experience prior. Fuck off, Dana, stupid bitch.
And she also was spending an
God, so insipid and pretentious. Smug cunt.
Complaining about self-care. Someone says a lot of female self-care is ridiculed. No, it's not. What in the hell is wrong with you people? You just say things and you think that it's true? You have an entire industry that's built on self-care for women, clearly proving that it is not, quote, likewise ridiculed, end quote.
Oh my god, that's the literal point. The fact that there's such a fat industry that tells women that their natural beauty is not good enough and they have to have all these supplements. That is the point, I think. It's not the other way around, you dumb fuck. Oh my god.
How is it news that somebody is, I mean, why would you make it news that you're,
Like,
I'm going to go do this. I am going to, I'm going to go and spend some time with Epsom salt.
people
and
take her seriously.
face mat. Who cares? Oh my gosh, these people. God help us all. Like, we've got all this time. Speaking of socialism, because she's a socialist candidate, I read this.
Oh my God, she's not even.
Last night.
She's not even.
How bad it
Oh my God, wow. They have no argument. They literally have no argument. They don't. They don't.
Quite amazing.
Like, if anyone has a fucking brain, they wouldn't take these stupid shitheads seriously. What the fuck is this even? Dana Nash or whatever the fuck. She's on from like 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's a literal propagandist. She's just, that's what she is. There's no beating around the bush on it. She's not a journalist. She's not a reporter. She's not a political commentator. She's a propagandist. Dana Losh. Not Losh, like Nash or Lash or something like that. I don't know what. It's Danna something. Lars' wife. She's making. It's him. I hate that station. The only show on here that's even like worth a damn is Clyde Lewis's thing, because he's not super political all the time. Is the NRA bitch? Oh, if that's how her name is spelt in NRA. Yeah, she's also an NRA propagandist too. They have all-night propaganda now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes on all night. I just know it goes at least until 3 in the morning, because I'll be in here sometimes at 3 in the morning. So that's just what she is. It's just a propagandist. I don't like Clyde Lewis either. He's alright. I mean, when it comes to conspiracy theories, he's just off the wall, and that's just like, he's TFG. He had Bob Larson, or whatever his name is, the exorcist, who does Skype exorcisms. First of all, exorcisms are just hilarious hoaxes and done by actors anyway. So to take them seriously is hilarious. You might as well call movies semi-based on real events literally identical to the real events. You might as well be like, this is real and portrays the true story. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's fake. It's fiction. It's acting.
They say new clothes is an unthinkable luxury.
What? Skype exorcisms? Yeah. Clyde had him on there at one point, and I think I was on stream, and it happened to be in the background. I was just like, what? I was just like, yeah, but the guy is a nut job. Like, the exorcist dude, he's just either a really good snake oil con artist, snake oil salesman, or he is a delusional fucking psycho nut job who needs to be institutionalized. One or the other. How does anyone take those people seriously? Yeah, religious nut jobs do. So, beats fucking me.
And it just keeps going on and on.
From the man behind mail order, holy water.
Exodus. They say that nearly 10% of Venezuela's population.
Wow, you're gonna go do the straw man of Venezuela and then pull up some stupid biased bullshit article on how Venezuela is broken because socialism, even though it's more of a even though it's a capitalist economy, and a lot of it has to do with U.S. sanctions and a lot of Western instability done upon itself, and also its economy is strictly based on oil. So, yeah, let's just gloss over all the other factors and issues. Stupid cunt. I'm gonna turn her off now, because she just fucking is stupid.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you're unbelievable. You literally are unbelievable, because you spout bullshit, you stupid cunt. Fucking idiot. I thought it was Jim Washington, or I thought it was Jim Winton. I thought I was watching that. They were doing great before him? Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of different factors. I just named, like, a few factors amongst others. You know, Maduro's influence also has part of it to do with it as well. My government was coming corrupt before him. Well, of course. But, I mean, that's not the main reason why Venezuela was going down already. So, I mean, again, multiple different factors. But the right loves to use it as a straw man against the left and against socialism, even though Venezuela isn't even totally socialist at all. It's probably the worst leader right now. There's I loved. What's the main reason? Then I don't know. There's a lot of different factors, and I wouldn't know necessarily the main reason as to why Venezuela is right now. I mean, I'm sure it is Maduro, but it could, but it also could have been due to a lot of the sanctions and a lot of their economy based off of oil, which who owns that market, and they pretty much their dollar for oil is nothing at that point because they get because they basically get outbought by guess who, and shame because they used to be an oil biggie. Yeah, yeah, and part of it is yes, Maduro tried to continue that instead of maybe transitioning towards a renewable energy infrastructure, which probably would have actually prospered Venezuela if anything. But no, they are authoritarian. That's another factor. At least I want more libertarian and I don't want social oil based. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of the other factors is as an oil-based economy. A lot of it is that it's authoritarian, and people have been losing some of their rights there recently. But Scandinavia and Germany or France are the best examples. You mentioned France at a very bad time, considering France right now. But I see what you mean, I guess. Their fuck, Joe. Their fuck! I'm pretty sure it's meant to be the fuck. Well, what's that all about? What's Jim Whittington? That's my city. Stalk me, Joe? Yes, Carl. Oh, that's why. Who's fucked, Carl? You are! France is it way better than here. They're revolting against Obama type centrist, I should say enough. Yeah, for a lot of good reason. I mean, because he's trying to literally undo a lot of their, a lot of the protections that the workers have been having. Because a part of the reason to it was that part of it was the gas taxes against the middle working classes, but also they were losing different types of benefits. They also weren't getting their minimum wage increases until the protests essentially made the government implement that, and also they were getting certain pensions cut back as well. So there was a lot of different factors as to why, which is why Macron has lost such popularity. Oh fuck! I thought I unclogged this son of a bitch. Give it a buck. I knew you would be in here.
I need this treasure.
Damn. Good night, guy. TV. Send in the money. As the scam artist, gotta send in money.
Hold it open for me.
Oh, yeah. Ah!
Good save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, ew. That literally is shaped.
Huh?
That has a shape to it. Damn.
Shake. Really.
Good night. Somebody leaving? Who's leaving? Who's leaving here? Oh wait, you might. There you go. You're good.
Okay.
That's Jim Whittington. Greenville South. That. Where? What? Sending the money for your prayer cloth. No. I will not. I will fuse.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Where'd you find?
A penny.
Oh. Damn. That hit messed me up. To be fair, I sucked that in like a nugget. I'm so blitzed I don't even want to open my eyes.
Yeah, you're giving it.
He's associated with none. I know that much. Just like I am not associated with any religion. For I denounce them all. Construction there. More like the refilling of a litter box, which will proceed to have many kitties refill that. And then, same thing again. So, yeah. Not construction. Hey. Got a text from my coworker. He's showing me a podcast. Hey, that's cool. I think Carlos left us. That's unfortunate. That makes me sad. How dare he? How dare he? The knave. It's only 4 a.m. here. Well, to be fair, that's definitely a better time to go to bed than just stay awake all night. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I need to try to make these happen more frequently in the afternoons anyway. So, what I should do is I should just make my morning ritual a stream. Like a 30-minute or hour stream in the morning and then do these longer ones at night. Like, do like my wake and bake. Like a 30-minute wake and bake or like an hour wake and bake with like a breakfast. Something like that. It seems like actually kind of a good idea. Plus, then I'll help gain a little bit more traction with viewerships, because who's going to be watching me at like midnight or 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning?
You avoid your friends.
Huh?
You avoid your friends.
Yep. Though, doing them earlier in the day will definitely at least gain more viewership, at least US-wise. And then once I start doing my show, that's going to happen at least in the mid-afternoon. So, people will be have an opportunity to check it out then. Stefan's playing with those girls in Hawaii. The Stoner Show. It's not gonna be called the Stoner Show. It's gonna. I don't know what to call it. I still haven't decided yet. None. I don't care about religion one way or another. I can't atheist. No, it explicitly states there's a lack of belief of one. Not that there is none. So it's not a religion. The times are hard. Indeed. Boom. Gonna load my final bowl of the night, 'cause I'm tired as shit.
Well, you been working today?
Huh?
You been working today?
Yeah?
Oh.
Maybe.
I remember being with that lady all day long.
Oh yeah, I was with. Yep, indeed. Oh, Bandito, what do you know? You're using all the litter boxes. Fat beast. You know, you control with people. Exactly. Nailed it on the head of why it's a problem. Like a boom, bada ring. But anyway, I will at least do this final bowl. Wrap it up a little early for tonight, I suppose. So I can go to bed a little early and then take care of some things tomorrow. Get my check, go to bank, get a few components for my PC and all that fun stuff, and yeah. Oh my god, I can't even load this entirely. Oh no!
What?
Can't even load this all the way.
You need help?
I'm
Need a tray?
No, I'm good.
I'm just drunk.
Drunk? I haven't even had a drop alcohol.
See, I told you. Yeah, he been at the bar today, guys. Don't let him shit you.
Yep, I was bullshitting. There was no work today. I was just at the bar wasting my money away. Playing pole, eating onion rings, and having black and white Russians. Expressing my diversity with white and black Russians.
I told you he was drunk. I didn't.
Giggity, swiggity, biggity.
That's like fake news to me.
Yep, it is fake news. Well, what is going on in this chat right now? Oh, no, I don't care what the afterlife or lack of afterlife is. Well, that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, you're. There's literally no objection to that. So you believe in what? So now he has to believe in NBC will be expanded on with advancements in science and change that we know of. because the theory of the Big Bang is proven with the cosmic background radiation, because when looking at it, it shows it expanding and also it contracting to a point. So that point, what else could that possibly be? When something has come to a point and thus rapidly expanded all into this, what we know as cosmic background radiation, the Big Bang Theory kind of is showing evidence of itself there. So there is evidence of it, though. That to say what it was then or before or whatever, we still do not understand that, which is why it's still a theory. Pretty sure what I'm saying is, I think there's much more in the story that will be discovered in the future. Yeah, with science and advancement in technologies and in science and enlightenment, pretty much. I don't know, and who knows? And let scientists and the big brains figure that out. Probably has something to do with quantum physics and quantum theories, which we still vaguely know about. So it might have something to do with that. Which, once we discover more about that, could potentially open more doors in understanding what caused it and what was probably prior, or what it was during its state or whatever. So, again, like, who knows? But let science figure it out over time. Just implement scientific method. So, simple as that. Not much we can do. Oh, there we go. We made this theory. The whole point of the theory is just that they're built upon. So right now, the theory provides as many questions as answers. The best model we currently have. Yeah, exactly. Which is the point I'm also saying. It's the most logical theory we have, and the most supported theory at the moment. So, well, beyond that, we don't really know much. But with, again, advancement in science, that could potentially open more doors to understanding it. So, in the meantime, we can't really dwell too much on it until discoveries are made, unless, you yourself are particularly looking into that field and looking into joining those big minds and discovering what it could potentially be. I know I'm not going to be one of those minds. Oh, little bandito having a little snack. Fat boy. Could black hole be a door? I don't know. I doubt it, because a black hole is essentially a super big ball of mass where even light can't escape it. So, for all we know, it could literally just be a conglomerate of all the mass combined into that reactive core of the black hole, just be confined to a point within the core of it. That could just be what a black hole might be. And also could potentially be, maybe like gateways to other parts of the galaxy or universe or whatever. That's a little bit more far-fetched, kind of more Star Trek-y, but fun idea. I mean, I don't know. They could have something with that. I don't like that they don't really have it cohesive as far as I know. There's no prove or disprove that. Yeah, I just doubt that it is. I mean, it could potentially be like a gateway to another dimensional plane within the same universe as us. Like, entering it will cause you to go into like another dimensional existence. Maybe, like, but that will probably again go more into the quantum theory, quantum physics, and quantum theory, and to be more into that. So I don't know. Black holes are really mysterious. It's actually the biggest thing in science right now. A big physicist mind is working on unifying the theory of gravity. Yeah, because there's anti-gravity, dark matter, antimatter. Like there's all these are need to be connected because they are. We just need to discover a lot of these connections and learn more about that, which will hopefully be able to explain back black holes. And if not, hopefully it gives way closer to the understanding to where we will be able to. Which I think, no matter what, will lead us to that process, as we speak anyway. So we're already doing that. Recent theory proposal for dark matter and dark energy that you might want to read on. All right, shoot me a link. I'll definitely want to check up on that. Like whatever, if it happens to involve astrophysics, astronomy, or cosmology, I am 100% down for it. This could possibly be being held back by religions. Yep, definitely. Apparently, it's a continuation of some of the abstraction work of Einstein. Oh yeah, that to me that would seem logical, because I mean, he kind of gave us a foundation to a lot of what we know about physics today, even though at first, not all of it was totally correct, and there were pieces missing, which eventually we were able to discover. But yeah, so that doesn't surprise me at all, really. Damn, we got in this interesting conversation. Now I kind of want to load another bowl and use that as my final bowl instead and continue this. Seriously, though, this is my shit, though. Seriously.
What is?
Like, space, the cosmos, talking about the universe and shit, understanding it and what we know about it and stuff. Like, that's, like, right up my alley. I love talking about that, even if I don't really understand it that much, Because it's pretty much like something every day we're learning something new about. Because, I mean, there's so much to learn about, just not only our galaxy, but just the whole universe and how it works and its structure and, like the basic, the more detailed principles of how it works and everything with like antimatter and dark energy and all this other shit we're now discovering in the recent years. It's like, that stuff is just all just fascinates me because I just love that stuff. It's fascinating science possibilities. So yeah, I mean, regardless of all the bullshit that happens geopolitically, the scientists are still just doing what they're just gonna do. Granted, if we put a lot of our focus onto them, we'd probably be doing a lot more. But hey, they're still doing their work, and I give them so much respect for it. Really honest, so let's come to feel. Yeah, I mean, that kind of depends on what you mean. Do you mean like just like in terms of what's going to happen to society on Earth, or just like what comes to our understanding of the universe? Because one is good and one's bad. Let's just be fair. One's really great and fascinating and amazing in a lot of ways, and the other one is just detrimental and scary and terrifying. So, I'm trying to visit a black hole. Tell us. Yeah, send him to a black hole. I'll be the first to find out what is inside a black hole. Believe me, it will be tremendous. Earth is fucked. Yeah. At the same time, you know, while we're learning more about all these different things every day, like our Earth is slowly getting more fucked every day. So it's just like pretty much which one is gonna like get us first, enlighten us with science or just utter devastation. I think the latter, unfortunately. Or just a destructive species. That's just how it is. Universe is flowing, expanding, over there. Yep. And while we're gone, the universe is not going to care and still do what it's going to do. It's just still going to be the universe. So, yeah. Once we had our brief moment to bask in its pleasures and, you know, being all wonder of and in the grasp of trying to find understanding in it. I just wonder what the universe is, an end or a beginning. Is it either? Because I think it's neither. It just is. The universe is. Like, where does it begin and well, the most logical. Well, we already talked about the most logical beginning, at least. But an end. So far, it's infinitely expanding, and there's different theories as to it could possibly just stop expanding. It just kind of cease. It might do it expand and contract back into the point first expanded from. It could potentially, like, I think, literally expand and just wither off. In which that would be kind of weird. I wonder how that would work. But yeah. I just really feel the multidimensional theory is why it's a lot. Is there any, well, that's if there's any evidence to back it up. Interesting, black holes. Well, again, if there's a lot of evidence and a lot of merited evidence that backs it up, then maybe. And other anomalies, well, I'm sure just regular science will be able to, over time, be able to find understanding for it, but, you know, just right now, we just don't. Blank pages, waiting for words. Pretty much, yeah. And or at least civilization and humanity, or at least a sentient species continuing to write on words to document it. Because as long as there's that, then it could document that whole book for it. So. Because I'm sure we're not the only sentient go Bennett, ponder the universe. Well, I will too. You're not going to be the only one, man. I do a lot, to be fair. But what was I just about to say? Oh yeah, like what I was about to say was like, I'm definitely confident. It's more of just, just kind of a gut feel, really, at this point, which, of course, is not really merited of any actual evidence, but, it does at least have some evidence to back up the reasoning of, why we're probably not the only sentient, at least race of life around, at least just not the only life in existence, because, we're starting to learn a lot more about Mars having life, but that's just, basic biological life and stuff like that. But beyond our own solar system and within our galaxy, and maybe even beyond that, there are a plethora of just different exoplanets that are being discovered, like, all the time. and a lot of them have different qualities and different components for life, but that's just life as we know it, though. Like, potentially, some of those components for life could be enough for certain things and for certain creatures, maybe, in certain planets. And also, there could potentially be planets that might be similar enough to ours, but they could also have sentient life like us. Potentially. I mean, obviously, they're very rare compared to other exoplanets, because we haven't found one like ours yet compared to others. Like, we found a lot of different types of exoplanets that are similar to one another, but not so much like ours yet. So, but considering how big our own galaxy is and how many different stars are within it, and pretty much every single one of them has a planet of one way, shape, or form, there's bound to be at least another one like ours out there. And that just doesn't even take into account of other different galaxies like Andromeda and the thousands of others. So, I mean, just based on that alone, there has to be at least something that we haven't discovered yet, which is fine that we haven't discovered. We just have to wait for ourselves or for them doing their own discoveries to discover us or discover them. Life we don't understand yet. Text the link. I got it. It's very likely. Actually, the issue is unless it's Mars, it's not very feasible to find one with current technology. Yeah, that is true, and that is correct. But but to able to at least find these planets with the knowledge we're able to collect from them, that at least gives us a basis of an idea of what could potentially be out there. And considering the rarity of different types of exoplanets and also different sizes and different types. I mean, there's a large array of them, and they grow every year. Like every year, there's at least I think like 100 more. Some like it varies, I think, but every day, pretty much, we're discovering more. So, it's pretty fascinating to, know that there's all these different exoplanets that may or may not harbor life, may or may not. Some point we might have the technology to go explore interstellar and go explore these type of planets, but we don't have that technology now, and we're probably not going to get it for a while. I mean, we're just now trying to make strides to go to Alpha Centauri, our neighboring star system, essentially, and that's and that's going to take a while in and itself. So. Probably would be hundreds, if not 1,000 years before we have the technology to visit our solar system, Mars' only shot in our lifetimes. Yeah, which I'm totally acceptable with. I mean, I have to be. I kind of have to just live with it. But what I also see is we're probably going to see exploration of Alpha Centauri, like I was just mentioning. But at least be able to document more of our neighboring star system, essentially. And again, it'll take a while. Like I think one method is sending literally thousands of little photo drones, these little photo satellite things, and shoot them with a laser thing, and then launch them over there, pretty much near light speed, and then it will take about 6 to 7 years to reach it, and then it'll take about 6 to 7 years for them to document the information back. So they'll take about 14 to 15 years, maybe 20 years even, for us to even get information, and that's when they're going to launch them in like 2030. So by like 2060, maybe the latest, we're going to start getting information about it. I'm going to be old son of a bitch by then. So, it's potential, and I think, and that's just being very, kind of, stretching the length about it, of the time frame, but that's kind of the latest we're probably going to see, and I'll probably be late in our 70s or 80s at that point. Damn.
I'll be dead.
Yeah.
looking down upon you. So, where is it, fool go?
Yeah. Though you'll probably be around for the confirmation of life on Mars, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
That's a possibility.
A couple of years.
Yeah, at least within the next decade or less, I would say. But that's even looking to be even closer because, I mean, there's just been... I know there was a recent discovery that harbors even more evidence to support the idea of life still being on Mars. Because there's a lot of... there was already evidence to support life used to, but now there's more evidence that came out to say there's life still there. It's just buried deep within Mars, and there's like pockets, in Mars that still harbors it. So that would be a major discovery if we're able to. I think they were supposed to send a probe or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, that's meant to like dig into the Mars dirt and crust to see if there is. So I'm not 100% too sure, but I think I might. I don't think I'm mistaken, but if not, they should, because that would be amazing. Because I know they're trying to plan to do this like submarine probe to go on Europa, the ocean planet, or the ocean moon, or the ice moon that has like an ocean inside. Because on the ice crust, it has a lot of cracks, and there's that shows a lot of tectonic activity of the ice surface. So they're thinking they can go in one of the more recent ice cores and pierce through it and go within go inside into the ocean of Europa and see if there's any life and collect data and whatnot, which would be really fascinating to find out if there is.
Right.
Which I think, it's a possibility on Europa, considering that there's an ocean deep inside and that life can very well live in very cold conditions. I mean, look at Antarctica and the Arctic. I mean, there's like all sorts of life that lives in the oceans beneath those places. I mean, considering there's also like little sulfur volcanoes and stuff down below, which also is the reason why there's a lot of activity on the moon itself as well. So with that as well, could potentially show basic primitive life living off of the sulfates and everything down below. The current technology is single send and receive take 4.4 years to get there or back. Yeah. Again, I was stretching the time, but yeah, it will take a while. Which, yeah, it is a problem right now, unfortunately. That's not time a figment of her understanding. Her understanding is social moments. What? Oh, well, okay, I get what you mean a little bit. Yeah, because the years are tied into the Earth's rotation around the sun. Yeah. Makes sense. It took me a second to realize what you were meaning. I'm like, what? Burp. That's good shit right there. Oh, well, I just dropped the lighter because I'm a turd. I'm a little turd. Getting deep in my head, I got a headache. Damn. Don't overstress yourself on the issue. Don't overthink it. Damn. This bowl's stuck and it took me forever to get it out.
Huh? Oh.
Man, I burnt my fingers, both my fingers, trying to
Damn.
do that.
Damn.
I had to, like, force myself through the burn. And then I couldn't handle it, and I tried to do the other one. I'm like, and I almost couldn't handle it there, but then I got it out. And now I had to pull it like this. I just had to just barely hold it like this, because I'm just like,
Oh, that's that glass bowl you get.
Yeah. I think maybe a little thing of tape around the edge will probably help with that. I mean, it'll look really ghetto as fuck. Not that it already looks like that, but I mean, it'll help with the heat issue, I think. See, you're laying on the beach with a drink in one hand and a girl's titty in another. Damn lucky boy. I bet. Well, how? That was just really not convenient at all. That just was not pleasant. I didn't enjoy that. I mean, the high is... I mean, the high is great, you know, but I mean, my fingers were not happy about that. Oh, man. And I'm trying to... And I'm going to finish it off. Because... Why not? Science is indeed a fascinating subject. That's why I love it. That's why I love talking about it. That's why it's such a great thing. That's why I should be encouraged and, like, pushed in education, too. Just missed 420. I probably had it hit in there. 10 minutes late. But you know what? It's 420 somewhere. Ain't it? Anyway. I'll wrap it up for tonight. So, good night. And maybe, if I'm up for it, I'll do a stream in the morning. Or in the afternoon, I guess. Technically. I'll see how I feel. Anyway. Good night. Skip it. Skip it.